Hello, and welcome back to Blaugrana Pulse, your trusted home for all things FC Barcelona, breaking news, transfer sagas, and tactical deep dives. Today, we break down a developing and potentially game-changing transfer story, the pursuit of Nico Williams, the dazzling winger from Athletic Club, and how he has climbed to the very top of Barcelona's attacking wish list. Is he ready to join Barca tomorrow? What's Joan Laporta's stance, and why has Nico's name suddenly overshadowed the likes of Luis Diaz? Let's dive into the full story. From behind-the-scenes talks to dressing room influence and financial challenges, this is a detailed look at the Nico Williams transfer saga. Just 24 hours ago, the idea of Nico Williams joining FC Barcelona this summer seemed more like hopeful speculation than a serious possibility. Sources close to the club had reported growing skepticism within the Barca camp. Voices inside the sporting department were unsure whether Nico was the right fit, stylistically, financially, and strategically. His €58 million release clause looked steep for a club still wrestling with financial fair play constraints. But fast forward to today, and everything has changed. Victor Navarro of COPE revealed an astonishing new development. Some Barcelona players have personally informed the board that Nico Williams is eager, even desperate, to wear the Blaugrana shirt, and that if it were up to him, he would join the club tomorrow. That statement has sent ripples across social media, triggering excitement and anticipation among fans and pushing executives to rethink their plans. Nico Williams isn't just a top La Liga talent. He's a player with ambition and drive. It's now been confirmed that Nico's agent has held multiple meetings with Barcelona's sporting director Deco in recent weeks. According to close sources, the discussions were both positive and detailed. Everything points to a mutual desire to get this deal done. From Nico's side, the intention is crystal clear. He wants to play for Barcelona. That's not a vague preference. According to insiders, Nico sees Barcelona as the ideal next step in his career. He's aware of the project under Hansi Flick. He wants to partner with the likes of Pedri, Lamine Yamal, Gavi, and Lewandowski. And perhaps, most importantly, he's ready to lower his salary demands to make the move feasible. Such personal sacrifice isn't common in the modern game, and it's a huge signal of intent. Here's where things get complicated. While Joan Laporta and much of the Barcelona board are enthusiastic about the potential Nico deal, club sporting director Deco has historically been more cautious. Earlier reports indicated that Deco wasn't fully convinced. He had his sights on more marketable or experienced names, players like Luis Diaz, the Colombian winger from Liverpool, who could bring both quality and commercial value. But things are shifting. Sources close to the board now reveal that Deco has reconsidered his position after learning about Nico's commitment. He's reportedly impressed by the player's personal efforts to push for the deal. More importantly, Laporta and Deco are now actively studying the feasibility of signing Nico, something they weren't even discussing last week. Inside the Barcelona dressing room, the buzz around Nico is real. Players admire his explosiveness, his consistency, and his La Liga experience. They see a winger who understands Spanish football, won't need time to adapt, and can immediately contribute. Names have not been publicly revealed, but Victor Navarro's report suggests that senior players have spoken to club officials, endorsing the move. It's not every day that dressing room influence becomes a factor in transfer talks. But in this case, it's played a role. The idea of having Nico join the squad isn't just a fantasy. It's something the locker room seems to genuinely want. This kind of momentum, player-backed, fan-supported, and tactically sensible, is rare, and Barcelona's executives are beginning to recognize that. It's worth noting that Nico Williams wasn't always the top target. Luis Diaz was initially viewed as the ideal marquee signing. He has Champions League pedigree, experience at a top European club, and global appeal. But Luis Diaz's transfer fee would be significantly higher, and Liverpool have shown no willingness to negotiate. Barcelona would have to break the bank for him, and the deal would likely complicate their summer budget. Nico, on the other hand, is younger, Spanish, more tactically versatile, and perhaps most importantly, available. Athletic Club may not negotiate directly, but they have set a public release clause, approximately €60 million. Trigger the clause, and the player is yours. As things stand, Nico has overtaken Diaz and others to become the top attacking priority. Here comes the most critical challenge. Can Barcelona afford Nico Williams? Yes, the desire is there. Yes, the tactics fit. But Barca remain in a delicate economic position. Any move for Nico would require either a large player sale or a green light from La Liga on a financial viability plan. Joan Laporta and Deco are now reviewing those options. According to sources inside the club, a deal might only be feasible if they can guarantee player exits or restructure salaries. There's also a possibility of installment payments, or working with sponsors to back the transfer. Nothing is finalized, but for the first time, Barca are seriously crunching the numbers. Let's talk tactics. Nico Williams is not just a flashy winger, he's a tactically disciplined, high-energy wide player with elite 1v1 skills. He can stretch defenses, beat fullbacks, and deliver from wide areas, something Barcelona lacked at times during the 2024-25 season. With Lamine Yamal exploding on the right wing, Nico would provide balance on the left. He can link up with Balde overlapping, make diagonal runs inside, and track back when needed. In Hansi Flick's system, this kind of winger is crucial. Nico offers exactly the profile needed for a dynamic, counter-pressing setup. Expect concrete movement in the coming weeks. The roadmap is becoming clearer. Deco meets again with Nico's agent, finalizing contract terms. Laporta finalizes the financial analysis. Club identifies outgoing players to balance the books. If all goes to plan, Barcelona trigger the clause. This is no longer a fantasy. It's a real transfer race, and for the first time, Nico Williams to Barcelona feels possible, maybe even probable. So there you have it. Nico Williams, the player who could electrify the Camp Nou next season. A story of ambition, persuasion, dressing room politics, and a new era under Hansi Flick. Will Laporta deliver? Will Barca pull off this massive signing? Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated every step of the way. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe, like, and share to help the channel grow.